Shalom, Salaki. Shalom. I want to begin the lesson off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double blessings and honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Back here with another lesson through the spirit, man. Just coming back at y'all, like I said, my previous lesson. I was going to try and do 2 lessons today since I missed my lesson yesterday. And that lesson that I did post yesterday morning, which was like around 12 a.m., that was actually supposed to have been posted the day before, the night before. But after I recorded that lesson, I forgot to upload it. So that's why that lesson posted that early in the morning. But, I'm coming at y'all with a little news update and whatnot of what's going on. We're almost, tomorrow will be, well, Salaki. Let me see. I'm about to say now it is tomorrow in Tehran and in Israel or Tel Aviv, Salaki. So we're going on a week now for us because that happened Thursday night. So yeah, that strike happened Thursday night last week. So we're going on a week now, tomorrow, of Iran and Israel war. So coming at y'all with a news update, man. Like I said, I've been seeing some updates and whatnot come across my feed, but today at work, I didn't have much time to look over those things like I usually do. So just coming at y'all real quick with a quick update. This video shouldn't be too long. I'm gonna be pulling out these precepts through the spirit, but I do have one that I'm already gonna bring out, and Lord willing to be edifying to those out there listening and watching. So without further ado, let's get into it, man. So it says Trump approved attack plans for Iran, but hasn't made final decision to strike. Now, if y'all are unaware, they're at the point where they're not just sending regular airstrikes over, regular cruise missiles, ballistic missiles, whatever they're sending over, torpedoes, all that stuff. They're basically saying they're in the nuclear warheads, nuclear bombs. That's the talks that they're in right now. Like, I know Pakistan said that if Israel drops a nuclear bomb on Iran, they dropping one on Israel. That's what Pakistan said. Iran and Russia is warning the United States not to get involved, or at least not to strike, right? Because the United States is already involved. We know this. They approved the strike that happened last week, but they're warning them not to send any strikes over, and that's what Donald Nero Trump is on the fence about right now. They're trying. They basically giving him an ultimatum. They're waiting on his decision regarding that. They've already sent warships over. They've already sent aircraft carriers over, and they've already sent soldiers over there. The U.S. has, because if you all know, I don't know if you noticed or not, the U.S. has. I seen a map today, and I don't remember what video that was on. It actually might have been on that Jimmy Dore video I watched. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick, that image. And I might be able to Google it. U.S. military bases around Iran. Images. Map. Iran is surrounded by U.S. military bases and facilities. So yeah, man. They have all military bases around Iran. And this might even be this is the image I seen. This is from Al Jazeera. So, hey man, it's going down. I believe that's a pit. Is that whoever sang that damn song? I don't care who it was. It's going down for real. That's what I'm trying to say. So before I even play this or play the videos I was gonna play, I'm just gonna go ahead and declare right now: fair use, Copyright Act of 1976. I'm not using any of these clips, any of these articles, or any of the information that I bring out right now in this video for monetary gain. This video is not monetized. I'm not making any type of money off of it. So, YouTube, this is for edification and educational purposes only, learning purposes. So, please do not strike this video down. Thank you so much. Now, let me see. Is this a 20-minute video?
With Israel would, quote, cause irreparable damage. Now, those comments come as Israel and Iran continue trading.
No, I'm not playing that. I'll read this article real quick. But I do have a video I do want to play. It says President Trump approved attack plans on Iran Tuesday night. Like I said, he's been approving strikes and whatnot, and I believe they've been using some United States made missiles. It ain't no I believe. Yeah. But did not make a final decision on whether to strike the country and formally join Israel's air campaign. Like I said, he hasn't shot any airstrikes over from here, of course. Formally joined, yeah. A senior intelligence source and a Defense Department official told CBS News. Mr. Trump held off on deciding to strike in case Tehran agrees to abandon its nuclear program, the sources said. And it's already come out that Iran, there is no evidence of them trying to create a nuclear bomb or a nuclear warhead. So that just goes to show you the lies that Esau Edom portrays, right? They've been trying to push that upon these people for the past 20 to 30 years, that Iran has been trying to build nuclear warheads, and they have no evidence of it. They even invaded Iraq, and they didn't find any weapons of mass destruction. But if we did that for the United States, best believe, right? The news was first reported by the Wall Street Journal. The White House did not immediately respond to a request for comment. CBS News previously reported Tuesday that Mr. Trump was weighing a U.S. strike on Fordo, a subterranean uranium enrichment facility. And they want to get, for that facility, Israel wants to get those bunker buster bombs that the United States has in order to infiltrate that. Mr. Trump told reporters, and hey, I just realized this is Wednesday. I'm gonna try and get on the underground tonight. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Dabu 77. Mr. Trump told reporters on Wednesday, Lord willing, of course, he had not made a final decision on whether to strike Iran. I like to make the final decision 1 second before it's due, because things change, especially with war, he said. And just let me just mention this real quick before I continue on. Now, like I said, I was watching the Jimmy Dore show. One of the videos he uploaded talking about the attempt on Donald Trump's life and whatnot, and how Benjamin Milikowski said the other day, it was either yesterday or the day before yesterday. I can't remember off the top of my head, but he said that Iran was behind those two attacks, and I mentioned that in my video earlier. And the Jimmy Dore show was saying basically it doesn't make sense for Iran to even want to delete him. It wouldn't benefit them at all, so to speak. It's basically what they were saying. I can't remember exactly like the words that they used, but if you go to that video and watch it, it'll make more sense. And I agree. What would be the point of them assassinating him or trying to when they were just in agreement talks? And they mentioned that in the show. They were just in agreement talks, and they was the closest they had ever been to making an agreement. Now, mind you, if you all recall, Donald Nero Trump, he ended that treaty or that agreement that they had that had something to do with nuclear weapons in 2018. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm talking about the right thing. Donald Trump, 2018. What was that thing called? Nuclear deal with Iran. I wish I could type. In 2018, the Donald Trump administration withdrew the United States from the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, commonly known as the Iran nuclear deal. The JCPOA was an agreement reached in 2015 between Iran and several world powers to limit Iran's nuclear program in exchange for the lifting of international sanctions. Key actions and justifications by the Trump administration: withdrawal and reimposition of sanctions. President Trump formally announced that the U.S. would withdraw from the JCPOA on May 8, 2018. He described the deal as a horrible one-sided deal. Yet they was trying to give Iran a horrible one-sided deal just not even 2 weeks ago, right before Israel struck them. For the past 2 months, actually, and vowed to reimpose sanctions that had been lifted as part of the agreement. Criticism of the deal. Trump and his administration criticized the JCPOA for its sunset clauses. And you all could read further on, but they already had a nuclear deal that they could have closed. That they could have had, and he withdrew from it. Now, getting back to where I was reading it, he said, "I may do it, I may not do it. I mean, nobody knows what I'm going to do," he said earlier Wednesday, adding that he'd like Iran to negotiate on a deal to end his nuclear program, which Iran has already come out and say there is no making a deal anymore. They already tried to make a deal with y'all, and y'all bombed them. And then said that you didn't have anything to do with it, then came out later and said that you did and that it was their fault because they didn't want to come to make a deal that wouldn't work in their favor, or that wasn't going to be a fair deal. And then you want them to turn around and try and make a deal with y'all again. Even though Esau Edom is known for breaking treaties, Iran, which has long insisted the program exists solely for peaceful purposes, said Wednesday it does not negotiate under duress and said it would respond to any threat with a counter threat. Iran has prepared missiles and equipment for strikes on U.S. bases in the Middle East if the U.S. joins the Israeli campaign, according to a senior U.S. intelligence official and a Pentagon official briefed on the matter. Israel began striking Iran early Friday morning. Like I said, because it happened Thursday night, and as you all seen the world clock, they 8.5 hours ahead of us. The Trump administration has said publicly It is not participating in the offensive strikes. Though CBS News previously reported the U.S. has helped Israel intercept Iran's retaliatory missile strikes. Y'all been helping defensively, but then y'all also have been helping them fuel their jets, which are going over and doing what? Making offensive threats. So what's the point of y'all even saying that? Just admit that y'all helping them in all ways, shapes, and forms. In recent days, Mr. Trump has not ruled out the idea, and that's why Iran just came out and said, we on your ass, Israel, and we on your ass, U.S. Y'all both got something to do with it. Ain't nobody safe. In recent days, Mr. Trump has not ruled out the idea of joining Israel's campaign, saying on Truth Social his patience is wearing thin. The president said Tuesday the U.S. knows the whereabouts of Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. He is an easy target, but is safe there. We are not going to take him out. And when Israel said that they wanted to assassinate him, Donald Trump already said no, like, don't do that. At least not for now, Mr. Trump wrote on Truth Social. They ain't gonna be happy till all of these Arab nations start to gang together, which they already are. But I mean, like, when they all fully join in, because that's privacy. At least not for now. Mr. Trump wrote on Truth Social. On Sunday, CBS News reported Mr. Trump had opposed an Israeli plan to kill Khamenei, like I just said. So Yachty must be coming to be a coach or something. That's the only thing I could see. Let me go to this. I'm going to play this video, then I'm going to go ahead and pull out a precept. That's not what I was looking for. Salaki. Is this the one I just read? Oh, yeah, kind of. Reactions. Here we go.
Breaking overnight, cracks in Israel's Iron Dome as Iran launches a massive barrage of missiles. New reports show the dome was only capable of blocking around 85% of the incoming missiles. And at the same time, Israel's military says it struck a key weapons production site in Iran overnight. All of this happening as President Trump faces a major decision today.
Sources say he is considering whether the U.S. should join Israel's strikes on Iran's nuclear sites. Yesterday, the president met with his national security team. Trump continues to call for Iran's unconditional surrender.
This comes as the president faces criticism from members of his own party who do not want American forces drawn into this conflict.
The president has shown restraint in the past. The president's instincts are good, and I'm hoping the president will not get involved with the war. I think if the United States actively bombs Tehran, the possibility of negotiation goes out the window.
And far-right Kentucky Congressman Thomas Massie has filed a war powers resolution, which, if passed, would bar U.S. forces from participating in the fighting between Israel and Iran. Breaking overnight, cracks in Israel's Iron Dome.
Yeah, so even if he does do that, they're still gonna end up going to war one way or another. But hey, as I always say, man, go ahead and read Amos 9. The Lord's going to end up judging them regardless of what they try and do. Trump says he hasn't made up his mind on Iran strikes. In a day of cryptic hints, President Trump offered no timetable for a decision to order U.S. forces to join Israel's attacks on Iran's nuclear sites, saying, "I like to make a final decision 1 second before." So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. This is Jeremiah. chapter 49, verse 7. Prophesy, so like a prophecy against Edom. Concerning Edom, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? So like I say, their wisdom, man, has been leaving Esau Edom. And it's been Salaki approved. I got Al Jazeera in the back right now, so I'm trying to read the ticker real quick just to get an update. Okay. This year has been like Esau Edom has been losing their wisdom, but this year is like it's getting like worse and worse. Like it's really bad. Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. The Lord is starting to visit these Edomites with these strikes and the deletion of them. But like I said in my previous lessons, when I've been talking about these things, this is the tip of the iceberg. This isn't nothing compared to what the Lord is. Just wait. Just wait till Revelation 19 and 2. You know what I'm saying? Until Jeremiah 16 and 16. Until, the prophecy prepare slaughter for his children. Just wait till that happens. Just wait until those type of things that's happening right now over there start coming over here to America. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. Esau can't hide anymore. The fact that he's the son of perdition, right, the border of wickedness, that's starting to come out. And he's becoming exposed on every way, shape, and form. And he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. But they're about to become spoiled real soon. Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. For thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Right? All the people that drink, all the nations that drink of that cup are going to get judged for it. All the people, that cup of wickedness. Not just them, but mainly them. Oh, it's in a storm. It's about to storm. I might have to bring this stuff in. I'll do that after the lesson. Salaki, let me focus. Fuck them damn chairs. Yeah. So it's like when you tell people the things that Edomites have done, you have to show them something like this, right? They're not gonna go unpunished for the acts that they've done over years, over history. You really could see that group or nation of people and think that they're gonna go unpunished. Look at their track record, and you think they're gonna go unpunished for the things that they've done? The Lord is just gonna let them get away with it. For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, the Lord is putting it on himself, that Basra was a city in ancient Edom, shall become a desolation, right? So like I said, it was a city in ancient Edom, but you can apply this to future prophecy. And like the brother mentioned the other day, which is a very good point. when it's talking about these cities or whatnot, you have to remember that they were a people before it was a place. So it's not talking about ancient Basra. America, Babylon the Great, is going to become a desolation. Esau, Edom, his people are going to become a desolation. A reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual wastes, right? So in this instance, it's talking about cities, right? But like I said, the people of Basra, who was that? Edom. So it's talking about Edomites. I have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle. So when World War III happens, when all of these nations, they going to end up coming against Esau, Edom, and whoever wants to go down with Egypt, right? Isaiah 31. They're going to come up against them. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. They are small among the heathen. Edomites are. And these nations are not being silent. They're not holding their tongue by how much they dislike Edomites, specifically America and Israel. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart. Their wickedness is starting to deceive them. They thought that they could send that strike over and everything was going to be sweet until they got struck back. O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. So it's just confirming that it's talking about Edomites, man. Whatever nation of people you knew that was troglodytes, cave dwellers. You even see now, they always trying to return to caves. They love cave diving, whatever it's called. That holdest in the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, exalting himself. I will bring thee down from thence, saith Yahweh, humbling. Also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. So the Lord's about to lay their land desolate. Desolate. But that's through nuclear destruction, the lake of fire and stuff like that. I'm not talking about for now, but just know that those things are going to come to pass, and this has something to do with it. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, which those cities that were in Sodom and Gomorrah, I believe it was the 5 wicked cities. Those cities are back on the earth today. And where are they located at? America, the most wicked place on earth. Saith Yahweh, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. And it's the reason why the Lord is even bringing judgment on the earth in the first place is because wickedness has greatly polluted it. If you can't see that, then you are spiritually blind. And I don't know what to tell you. Behold, ye shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong, but I will certainly make him run away from her. And who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her? For who is like me, and who will I appoint me the time? And who is that shepherd that will stand before me? Therefore, hear the counsel of Yahweh. Here's my point. That he hath taken against Edom and his purposes, that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Right? Amalek is drawing out Esau, Edom. They're the least of the flock, even though they claim to be the children of the Lord. Right? If you go in the scriptures, the children of the Lord are likened unto the sand of the sea. A multitude of us. We everywhere. Jake is everywhere. Yet these people are the least of the flock, and they claim to be the true people. Mouths of deceit, man. But hey, I understand it though. At the same time, they want to be us. You want to be? I understand it now. You want to be me, my nigga. You want to be me. like Ghost said, Lil Ghost in Power. If y'all know, y'all know. He was talking to Kane. He said, I understand it now. You want to beat me, my nigga. You want to beat me. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with him. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. So that's what Benjamin Milikowski is trying to do, man. They trying to manipulate Trump into getting into this war with them. Like the dude said in the lesson that I did with the brother Hadabi Arbad the other day. He said this has been Benjamin Milikowski's dream for over 20 years to drag America into a war with Iran. Oh my gosh, man. The Bible holds so much truth, man. This is a powerful book right here. I'm going to finish reading till verse 22. The earth is moved at the noise of their fall. At the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Basra. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pangs. So basically they're saying that these mighty men, which we've already told you, that's even in Jeremiah 30:6. It's in the book of Matthew 24 as well. But these mighty men, these tough guys, and this is how you know gold is going up. Gold is 3,300 an ounce. This is how you know. Like whenever something whenever something in the world really like that is going down, the price of gold, the price of silver, all of these things start going up, skyrocketing, man. That's how you know. This is another sign. But these mighty men, these tough guys, these YouTube fitness guys, UFC fighters, all of these, whoever you want to call, John Jones type niggas. Which I'm not saying him because he's an Israelite, but he's a wicked Israelite. He's a 2/3 Israelite. Those type guys are gonna become women in that day. That's gonna be their reaction. When shit hits the fan, when things go down, they're gonna become women. He's saying he don't know yet. He don't know. But we know good and well that war is in their heart. Deep down, war is in their heart. This is Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places, saith Yahweh of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. And the people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever. And your eyes shall see, and ye shall say, Yahweh will be magnified from the border of Israel. So like I meant to do this. This is NLT. Esau's descendants in Edom may say, we have been shattered, but we will rebuild the ruins. But Yahweh of heaven's armies replies, they may try to rebuild, but I will demolish them again. Their country will be known as the land of wickedness, and their people will be called the people with whom Yahweh is forever angry. Yeah. Yep. Like I said, America is the most wicked place on earth. By a landslide. These other countries are corrupted as well because they dibbled and dabbled with America. Like I read, they drank of that cup as well. But nobody is as far off as America. It's not even close. So like I thought I had all this closed out, man. Let me get this. Here it is. All right. Let me get it. I'm gonna end it off with this. Just so y'all, just for people who may plead for Babylon as a reason in the scriptures, man. You know, these countries or these nations of people gonna be crying for these motherfuckers. Let me get verse 49. 2 Ezra 15-49. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. And the glory of the power shall be dried up as flour. When the heat shall arise that is sent over thee, thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes, and as one chastised with wounds, so that the mighty and lovers shall not be able to receive thee. Would I with jealousy have so proceeded against thee, saith the Lord, judgment upon these people. The reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom, therefore shalt thou receive recompense. So the Lord is going to repay them for the things that they've done, specifically the things that they've done to us, because the Lord really don't care about these other nations. He's coming to recompense us. Or Salakia, I'm going to say avenge. Vengeance is of the Lord's, of course. Hebrews 10-30. Like as thou hast done unto my chosen, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, even so shall the Most High Power do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. This is for those people that try and hide, because as you all are aware, if you're not, now you know. The wicked elite have already went and hid themselves in bunkers and mountains and whatnot in far-off countries. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood, for very hunger of bread and thirst of water. Thou, as unhappy, shalt come through the sea and receive plagues again, and in the passage they shall rush on the idol city, and shall destroy some portion of thy land, and consume part of the glory, and shall return to Babylon that was destroyed. And thou shalt be cast down by them as stubble, and they shall be unto thee as fire, and shall consume thee and thy cities, thy land and thy mountains, all thy woods, and thy fruitful trees shall they burn up with fire. Thy children shall they carry away captive, and look what thou hast. They shall spoil it, and marry the beauty of thy face. Call halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Yahweh Salaki. Call halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Akakodash. Double blessing and honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, once again, who taught me this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And until next time, I say Shalom Israel, Shalom. And as always, we one day close to the kingdom, man. Shalom.